Earthworms are fascinating creatures that spend most of their lives beneath our feet. They might seem simple, but their movement through the soil is a marvel of natural engineering. Earthworms have muscular bodies designed for burrowing. Their bodies are segmented, and each segment has tiny bristles called setae. These setae grip the soil like anchors. The earthworm contracts its muscles, pulling itself forward segment by segment. This creates a wave-like motion that propels it through the earth. As they burrow, earthworms swallow soil, digest organic matter within it, and excrete the rest. This process aerates the soil, improving drainage and making nutrients available for plants. Their constant tunneling creates channels for air and water to penetrate, benefiting plant roots and other soil organisms. It's a common misconception that cutting an earthworm in half creates two separate worms. Sadly, this isn't how their biology works. When cut, both halves of the earthworm will indeed wriggle and squirm. This reaction is a reflex action controlled by the earthworm's nervous system. Even without a brain, the nerves in each segment can still react to stimuli, causing the muscles to contract. This reflex action makes it seem like both halves are trying to escape, but it's simply an involuntary response to being severed. While earthworms are remarkably resilient creatures, their regenerative abilities are often exaggerated. It's true that they can survive minor injuries. If a small portion of their tail is severed, they can sometimes regrow it. However, cutting an earthworm in half will not result in two new worms. The head end, containing vital organs, might survive for a short time if it's long enough. However, it will eventually succumb to infection or starvation. The tail fragment, lacking essential organs, will simply die. Section 4. The earthworm's humble diet. Earthworms are essential for healthy soil because of their unique diet. They are detritivores, meaning they feed on decaying organic matter. Their menu consists of fallen leaves, dead roots, decomposing animals, and even tiny microorganisms. As they burrow and feed, they break down this organic material into simpler compounds. Their digestive system concentrates nutrients, and their castings, or excrement, enrich the soil. Earthworm castings are a gardener's treasure, packed with nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and other essential plant nutrients. Section 5. From cocoon to compost, the earthworm life cycle. The life of an earthworm begins inside a tiny, lemon-shaped cocoon. These cocoons are deposited in the soil and can contain one to several fertilized eggs. After a few weeks, depending on temperature and moisture, tiny, transparent earthworms emerge. These young earthworms grow rapidly, feeding on the surrounding organic matter. Within a couple of months, they reach maturity, developing a thickened band called the clitellum around their body. The clitellum signifies sexual maturity, and earthworms are hermaphrodites, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs. During mating, two earthworms exchange sperm. Later, the clitellum secretes a mucus ring that slides down the body, picking up the eggs and the received sperm. This ring forms the cocoon, which slips off the worm and into the soil, starting the cycle anew. Section 6. Earthworms, unsung heroes of our ecosystem. Earthworms might be small and slimy, but they are essential for healthy ecosystems. Their tireless efforts beneath the surface have a significant impact on the world above. Their burrowing aerates the soil, improves drainage, and makes nutrients more available to plants. Their feeding habits decompose organic matter, recycling nutrients and enriching the soil. They are a vital food source for birds, moles, and other animals, making them a crucial link in the food chain. So the next time you encounter an earthworm, remember that these humble creatures are unsung heroes, silently working to keep our planet healthy and thriving.